This is a little demonstration on hand reflexology to try and tide you over until you can get to your reflexologist, get on the bed, lie back, relax, and let somebody else do it. So I've picked a few areas that you can focus on that will hit a lot of ailments. That you can do this gently on yourself at home, or maybe some of your loved ones if you think that will help. So ideally reflexology is best done on the feet, but I'm not flexible enough to show you that, and you're probably not flexible enough to be doing it. So we're going to use our hands, which are easy to access, and you can give yourself a nice hand massage, put on a nice lotion or whatever cream you want to use when you're doing it. So I'm going to start with the thumb. Now don't worry about, particular like qualified reflexologist movements. This is just all about doing a little bit of a movement on it to get it massaged, get some movement going and get any energy blockages cleared. So the thumb covers a significant amount of things because this is the reflex point for the brain up here. This is the pituitary and pineal gland. And then as you come down here, this area at the base of it governs the neck and the thyroid. So this is a great spot to work on and pay attention to if you suffer from headaches, migraines, if you have sinuses, if you have any allergies, if you have tension and anxiety, or if you have any thyroid or neck problems. There's a lot that the thumb can do. And also the front of the thumb governs the face. So it's like as if you take the thumb matching your head. So any issues if you've like tension in the jaw or anything like that. So, you can't really but do the back and the front at the same time. But I'm kind of focusing here on the inside just for demonstration. So you can use your 4 fingers like this and just kind of move them down gently. You don't have to try and hurt yourself. You don't have to try and go hard. The idea of this is to just cover each of the areas so that if there's any blockages there, you're getting them shifting. And you might feel like little bits of grit or little pips, or you might feel tenderness. If you do, that just means that there's a little blockage there that you're releasing. And don't inflict pain on yourself. It doesn't have to work by suffering. So you just keep going all the way down, and it's just lovely like that. Now I'm just using 1 finger. You can use 2, you can use them all. You can do circles like this if that's what appeals to you. You can kind of pulsate. So if you suffer from headaches or migraines and you want to just focus in, when I say pulsate, it's just holding the finger in the one spot and rotating. So if you have any problems with your neck, or you hold tension, or you have thyroid, here at the base of it. So if you're finding it awkward to maneuver around like this, just get your finger like this and rotate it like that. Isn't that lovely? Or just do the whole thumb like this, nice and gently, and rotate it. And then just go back over it again. So if you put on like your favorite lotion or something, and then you can do down the back of it like this, or push down like that. And it's quite soothing. It's even soothing just to do it. So the thumb, as I said, will address any headaches or migraines, any allergies, any hormonal disruption. And remember that our master gland, the pituitary gland, is linked with our hormone system completely. It's the master. So when we're anxious, our adrenals are affected. If you have diabetes, your pancreas, your pancreatic thyroid or hormone, and if you have any womb or ovary issues. So you're getting all of that hitting here, and then down here on the neck, any physical neck tension, but also anything to do with the thyroid or tonsils, you're getting all that. So the thumb is huge from an effectivity point of view. So spend a bit of time on both thumbs. And yourself, even if you're anxious, you could be inclined to do a bit of hand wringing. So our bodies know what we need to address. So that's that. And again, if you do suffer from anxiety, like coming down here from this finger and down at the base of the thumb, in around here is the reflex for the adrenal glands. So you could even just stick your finger in there, and don't worry about hitting the exact spot. If that's your worry, well then you just massage your thumb around there and you'll hit it. or massage your four fingers around there. So like with the headaches, anxiety, tension, as you bring your fingers down your thumb, spend a bit of time here as well, and that will address that a little bit. So that covers a lot of things there. The other one that came up quite frequently was the back, so backache, and again with tension we can hold it in the back. So the reflex for the spine is all down along here, starting at the top of the thumb, which would be like the neck, and then coming down here the thoracic, and then moving down to the lumbar, and you go across here kind of into the thoracic or into the coccyx. So, you know, for me it's easy because I can obviously do this, you know, caterpillar movement the whole way down, but just maybe massage it with your thumb all the way down the outside of your hand, or again use the four fingers and do that. Use the base of your palm if you want, but it's all down the outside of your hand, the outside here from the thumb the whole way down. And if you have issues with the coccyx or the lower spine, sweep it all the way down here and just at the base of the palm in there, not right at the wrist, just at the base of the palm. So bring it down and in. And the other one that came up quite often was like the shoulder, and one lady with elbow. So that's all at kind of like the base of the ludine, down again into the palm. And again, just work down through that. That'll get the arm, the elbow. So just move down with the thumb and move down with the fingers. And then the other one that was quite repetitive. So there was a few things. There was the menstrual migraines as well as standard migraines. So migraines and menstrual will be dealt with doing the thumb because you're getting the brain and you're getting the pituitary. And then if you have any problems with the womb area, there's several points all along here. So you have the ovary point, you have the uterus point, and then you have the fallopian tubes. So what I would recommend here to keep it simple, get your hand like this and rotate your wrist. So see here, it's below the base. So the spine comes down here kind of almost in the base of the palm, and the womb is below it on the wrist. So if you cup your hand like this, and then you rotate this wrist over and back, you massage all of the reflex points. So if you have any like period pains, if you have fibroids, if you have menstrual migraines, doing that and do it on both sides is really nice and soothing. It's even nice doing it. The other one then, the final one I'm going to tip on today is sinuses. And again, you know, for allergies, keeping the sinus pockets clear and well is really helpful. And the sinus reflex points are the tips of all of the fingers. So the tips of each of the fingers along here are the sinus. So just massage and rotate the pads. Massage and rotate the pads. And do that several times. So honestly, I'd love if you try it and see how you get on. Even for me demonstrating it, it's quite soothing. And guys, it's lovely to be back in my treatment room. It's 4 full weeks since anybody was in here having a treatment. So I'm actually glad I decided to do this because it's given me the chance to do a little treatment on myself. So yeah, let me know how you get on. Thank you.